Deepavali, also known as Diwali, is an official holiday in Guyana. It has always been known as that time of year when Guyanese, especially the Hindu community, come together to celebrate, savor treats and sweetmeats, and appreciate the lights, fireworks, and diyas synonymous with the season. The Festival of Lights tradition was brought from India to the Caribbean and Guyana by extension when East Indian indentured laborers worked in the sugarcane fields. Despite toiling in the hot sun under harsh conditions, they still managed to keep simple celebrations. Now, decades later, the festival has blossomed into the hallmark of a main festival on the Hindu calendar, which sees Guyanese from all walks of life gathering to mark the day. Shedding additional insight on the origin of the holiday was Chaturgun Jadupat, an executive member of the Indian Action Committee.
Lord Rama, who went to basically fight a king, the demon. His name is Rawan, and he's coming back to the village, and they had a row of lights for him, and the whole village lit up.
While COVID has put a stop to the highly anticipated Diwali motorcade, the Hindu community has found innovative ways to keep the Diwali flame burning. Though this year many Guyanese missed the sight of the brightly illuminated floats that tell the story of Deepavali during the annual motorcade, all hope was not lost since a virtual one took its place. Ushering in Diwali, performers ignited the virtual stage with their cultural performances on Wednesday night, which undoubtedly had audiences captivated in their seats at home. According to Jadupat, although the in-person sense of the holiday has been snatched away due to COVID, families are determined to make the best of the cards they have been dealt with. What is laudable, he said, is that the festival has grown to not only include Hindus, but all Guyanese from all walks of life.
And all different races are being coming together to do or to participate, which is an excellent thing for me. Being on the outlook, looking at that, I think that Guyana is in a far better place now in terms of bringing together all the different cultures and so on together.
Many aspects of the holiday has been changing, Jadupat said. For example, once the diyas were lit with candles, and now, to avoid them being blown out with the night winds, many persons have been using electronic candlelights. Nightly News visited one family in Diamond on the east bank of Demerara, where they gave us a sneak peek into preparations for their treasured Deepavali. Proving that when Diwali comes around, Rangoli is a must, the Lal family let their creativity shine bright when they created a pattern depicting Deepavali on the floor using vibrantly colored rice and chalk. In honor of the festive celebration, they adorned their altars and began the hard task of preparing the mouth-watering sweetmeats that Guyanese have grown to know and love. According to Kavitala, the matriarch of the family, the recipes for the sweetmeats have been passed down in her family for centuries. Not holding the recipe to her heart, she shared with Nightly News how she prepares and makes parsat, a bread pudding-like dessert.
To cook the parsat, you have to put the ghee. When it's hot, you throw in the flour and you parch it like you see there. This is the sugar and water. You have to melt it. You measure it as you measure the flour. And this is the ingredient. Milk. We have a little bit of ginger grated. This is, you put a little, like a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of spices.
The final touches to the dish that could be whipped up in half an hour would be to add milk to the sugar and water. The mixture is then thrown into the pot on medium heat and stirred vigorously. The finishing touches would be to add cherry and raisins, Lal said. And in typical benevolent Guyanese style, the family shared with Nightly News paper-bagged sweets. Diwali, the Hindu festival of lights, signifies good over evil and is held during the period October to November. Shubh Deepavali to all Guyanese, especially the Hindu community. May love, light, and peace fill your hearts and homes today and always. Reporting for the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.